The details of Sostrata's manumission are preserved because sacral manumissions at Delphi were monumentalized. The agreements made between slaveholders and the god were inscribed on stone surfaces throughout the sanctuary. More than 1,300 survive to this day. Sostrata's incised onto the lowest seating block of the theatre attests that she was sold for the price of 3 silver minae. The cost of her manumission, however, went beyond this monetary exchange. The contract goes on to state that after the initial payment, Sostrata would have to fulfill additional conditions while she stayed with her owners in a sort of limbo state that historians called paramon, remaining. It was only upon fulfillment of these conditions that her manumission would be complete and she would be released from paramon. The conditions to which she was subjected ensured that, whatever the precise legal nature of her status during the period of paramon, she was de facto still enslaved. The first condition compelled her to serve her owners until their death, doing everything commanded on the threat of punishment. In other words, she was to continue to do the same work for the same individuals and be subject to the same abusive conditions for an undetermined period. Even more important for our purposes, during the period of paramon, Sostrata's owners would continue to assert claims over her reproductive labor. One condition of her liberation was the delivery of a 2-year-old child to her owner's son. The child provision clause in Sostrata's contract served 2 purposes. On the one hand, it asserted a claim to Sostrata's reproductive future in a manner similar to that of the documents from Roman Egypt, analysed in the last chapter. More specifically, the provision functioned like the future children clauses in the legal instruments. Identifying a particular future owner for a future enslaved child, it linked the next generation of Sostrata's family to that of her enslavers. The focus of this chapter, though, will be the provision's second function, to mitigate the usual calculus of female manumission. Just as the womb created the condition of slavery, so too did it create the condition of freedom. In theory, then, freeing an enslaved woman resulted in lost reproductive labor. Sostrata's owners, however, found a way around this. By requiring a child in return for freedom, they ensured that they balanced out the loss of Sostrata through the acquisition of her child.